Yes, Desiree, what's happened is that Ntuthuko Mahlaba, the mayor of Newcastle here in northern KwaZulu-Natal, was granted the bail of 20,000 rand. There were many things that were said here, but one of the key documents, the affidavit coming from the investigating officer, Kumlani Kumalo, he said that this murder case emanated from the incident that took place in 2016, just before the local government election. Mr. Kumalo said that there was a plot, or there were divisions by the ANC. It was split into two, with one faction supporting the other, and one of the faction made a plot to kill Mafika Mdebele, who's a known activist in the area. But it happened that Mafika Mdebele was with Wandile Ngubane, who was eventually killed, but Mafika Mdebele also got hurt on the matter. Here today it was Dr. Mahlaba who appeared for his murder, and also two cases of conspiracy to commit murder as well as attempted murder. He got bail today of 20,000 rand. There were many things that were said, including that he had no previous conviction, no pending matter, had no prospects of interfering with the investigation taking place. He also agreed to it that he will also report every Wednesday, or once a week on Wednesday, to the local police station to say that he's still around. He has also surrendered his traveling documents, your passport, to the police. With me is the spokesperson for the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal, Nomakuku Smelani Zulu. Just your reaction, ma'am, on this matter. He has just got bail of 20,000 rand.
Thank you very much. As the ANC, we welcome the decision of the court. As we have been constantly saying that we are a law-abiding organization, and whatever the court has decided is something that we will actually allow, and something that we will support. We understand that there are conditions that Comrade Mahlaba has been given, and we believe that he's going to be able to actually abide by those. Well, of course, we had the affidavit of the investigating officer, and we believe this process of court is a process that is going to have to actually deal with the accusations and allegations that are made in that particular affidavit, and it's something that we would not want to talk about, because at this point it is just allegations until it goes to court and there's evidence that is presented.
Yes, as the ANC, you made a pronouncement that any leader or member of the ANC who is implicated in serious matters such as murders this will be dealt with, or he needs to recuse himself. Or are you going to wait for him to recuse himself, or are you going to deal with it on this matter?
No, thank you very much. Yes, indeed, we have a decision that was taken by the leadership of the province that any member and leader, particularly those that are deployed as public representatives, if they are charged with serious matters, and particularly a Schedule 6 kind of a crime, we are requesting them to recuse themselves and step aside while the matter is proceeding. Of course, the condition there was that the comrades should be given between 14 to 30 days to do so, while there are engagements and discussion between themselves and the leadership on the modalities of the matter. But after 30 days, if it doesn't happen, then the decision of the leadership will be implemented in full.
Specifically with this one, has the ANC taken any decision?
The ANC does not take decision based on individual cases. We took a principled decision that said all comrades that have been charged and are public representatives are charged with serious matters, they should stand aside. This matter is one of those cases that apply, or that where the principle applies. So the comrade that is affected in this matter will have engagements with the leadership, and the decision will apply to them as well.
Okay, as you can hear in my background, people are saying that hands off Mahlaba, saying that wenzeni Mahlaba in Zulu, saying that what has he done? What's your reaction to the mob of supporters who are supporting the accused on this matter?
Well, our reaction as the ANC really is that in matters like this, we call on the members of the ANC to be very careful on how we deal with these matters. Take our emotions aside, because sometimes when we do such things are done, and they run a risk of dividing our comrades, of dividing our membership. Of course, the leadership of the province and the leadership of the region is going to have an engagement with comrades that are supporting Comrade Mahlaba and comrades that are supporting the victim in this case. And we must find a way of how do we ensure that we bring everyone together. But the decision of the PEC is that the ANC as an an organization, support the victim at all costs, not necessarily the perpetrators or those that are accused.
Okay, thanks a lot, ma'am. That's Nomankuku Smilane, the ANC spokesperson in KwaZulu-Natal. We know that Dr. Mahlaba has just been granted bail of 20,000 rand. He will be appearing again here in this very same court on the 30th of April. Just now, as you can see in my background, you can see I will ask our camera person, our camera lady, Buhle Kumalo, to pen through so that you can see the many supporters who are here in their numbers to support Mr. Mahlaba, who was appearing today. They are saying that hands off our chair. Mahlaba is not a killer. He has killed. Mahlaba is not a killer. That's one of the placards saying that there are also police here in their numbers to ensure that everything goes according to plan.
Vusi, while we have you,
in the background, people are singing, toying, and also are waiting for the appearance just here before them of Mahlaba. They are expecting him to come and say and also greet the thousands of supporters who are coming, who are here.
Vusi, while we have you on the line, your guest just now mentioned an important aspect. Okay, I don't think Vusi can hear me.
He was arrested on the 22nd of March, late last month. He has just appeared today. So he's going to be appearing again on the 30th. So we are waiting for his arrival here to come and say maybe and also greet his fans who are eagerly waiting for his appearance down here just before them. It's back to you in the studio.
Vusi, while we have you on the line, your guest just mentioned something quite important of how the provincial ANC has to straddle the path of supporters supporting the perpetrator and supporters supporting the victim. This is linked to a story of last week where the National Prosecutions Officer, Ms. Shamila Batohi, was saying that these cases need to be watertight. There should be sufficient evidence against the people who are being accused of these murders. How is this playing out in the province? The issue of supporting the perpetrators and the victims.
Yes, it seems as if it hasn't really filtered down to the ordinary members here on the ground, because at the moment we are seeing quite a number of people who have come here to pledge their support behind Mahlaba, who is the one who's accused on this matter. Quite a number of people, as you can see in my background. We've also seen in other cases similar to the murder cases around the province, as we know that it is known for political killings since 2011. There were a number of political killings that have taken place. But what we have also seen is that a number of people are the ones who are also supporting or pledging their support behind the accused or the suspects in many cases that we have covered in the province of KwaZulu-Natal.
Have you been able to chat to any of the people who are there this morning? Why are they so convinced that Mahlaba is innocent?
Yes, they are saying that he is being made a sacrificial lamb, that he has been made to pay for the sins that he has not committed. They are saying Mahlaba has just been inaugurated as the mayor. How come he would have done something like that? Because it took place in 2016. But according to what we've got from the court, insight is that since the incident took place in 2016, there were two factions, of which one of them plotted to kill the other faction led by Mafika Mdebele. And that Wandile Ngobeni, it was in that incident whereby Wandile Ngobeni was killed in a cold blood. And then, but the people here are saying that they are very, very convinced that their mayor hasn't done anything wrong, and they will always be supporting him no matter what.
Well, there you have it. Mayor Mahlaba has been given bail of 20,000 rand and massive support there. You saw one of the placards saying Mahlaba is not a killer, he's a doctor. We'll be watching that story as it unfolds. Now, still on